Update 2, Sep 24, 2022. Thank you to all who have been so nice to me and helpful. More than likely I will not update any longer, and more than likely delete this account forever and stay away from Reddit after this. Anyway, I effing called her. Took about 5 fucking times before she answered. When she did, she asked if I was okay. Like an pissed off idiot, I basically just said that I just fucking peachy. What about you, who you fucking now? She was confused, to which I stated I know about the stripper and I know about the blowjob just come clean. She burst into tears and says she knew I knew. I'm still crying because I can't believe she knew and didn't tell me. She said that yes, they went to strip club and she got a dance. I said you got more than that. She admitted to the BJ and said that she was really drunk and made a horrible mistake but didn't know how to tell me. I was like a mistake to let some dude CM on you and then celebrate with your friends. That sounds like a fucking celebration. I burst into tears about how we have been friends since we were kids, how she was the only woman I truly loved, and how I only wanted her, and nothing more. She said you are the best partner one could have, and that she is so sorry and want to fix it. I told her if she had told me from the begging and showed Remrose, but you didn't. I then asked why are you at her house? She said that this had been planned for a while now. I was like, how come I didn't know? She put it on the calendar on the fridge, but I must have not seen. This was true, she did. I said, are you sure you aren't there fucking anyone? She said no, really loud ADN. Then I was like, how about before? How many fucking times you cheated on me? She says this was the only one time she ever did, that ADN would never do it again. I went, how would you feel if got a BJ by some random girl? Would you be okay with that? She was like, I could forgive it if you told me. I said, let do it the other way. I ate some girl out. I had her shit all in my face and moth and she finished on top of me. Then I came home and kissed you with that mouth. You'd forgive that, she said. I didn't know. Just kept she is sorry. Wanted to work on it. I told her the shit is getting canceled tomorrow and the wedding is over. Your shit will be out of my house, and if you fight me on anything, I will release it to everyone. She kept saying to just listen. I said, fine, what? She says she was really drunk, and that is no excuse. That I was the greatest guy in world and we are meant to be together. That, if it would help, I fuck any girl I wanted and she would let me. I said, I don't want any girl, I want you. I just wanted to marry the love of my life and be happy. You ruined that. I said, fuck your friend, fuck you, and fuck our life. She begged me to stop talking like that, and she was getting scared of why I might do to myself. I age you only care now because you don't have some strange dick in your mouth. What was it? He hotter than me, bigger than me, more abs, taller. What was it? She said neither. I am much hotter. She said, and bigger and better in every way. I said, so, that is great to know. You fucked it up for less than what you had. I said, oh, he doesn't wear makeup and nail polish, and probably some jack-off who puts himself in debt for stupid-ass shoes or shirts and some car he can't afford. She said no, that she loved I did those things, and thought it was attractive. Not likely, I said. None of you exes would do that. I guess I am just some sucker that thought some beautiful, kind, caring woman actually loved me. I am getting up and going to bed and will have everything for you tomorrow. Have your dad get your shit. She said I am coming home right now and we are going to fix this ADN, get things to the way there were. I just hung up. So yeah, I am going to bed and hopefully don't have hangover in the morning. Thanks Reddit, bye. Update 3 Sept 25 2023. Hello everyone, I am sorry for my actions last night. They were completely and entirely uncalled for. Even though I do not disagree with some of the things I said on the last post, they still weren't right. I would like to apologize for anything I may have said to those people. Even though I may not disagree, it was not right, and I am sorry. Also, any people who may have got into a textual altercation with anybody over the last few days, please message them and apologize. This is not why I came here. I came here for some honest advice and a smack in the face for what I need to do. So, please apologize to each other, I can't make you, but I implore you to do so. Thank you. Also, to clarify a couple things for some people, I never intended on sending the video pictures of her actions to anyone. I am currently going to tell people we had a change of heart and are separating. I said that unless she bad-mouths me or tries to fight me on anything concerning my home or money, that I will not tell people of her actions. We don't live in a really small community or large community, but small enough to where, if what she did got out, she would more than likely be released from her job and her career go under. I don't want to do it, but will if my hand is forced. Once everything is settled, the video and pictures will be deleted. Also, still don't know how this one is getting confused, but the one friend or her did not video the altercation with the stripper. My buddy's wife did. When she came back in to see what was taking so long. When I mean cover her ass with her husband, she means that she knew this would eventually come out. So, when it did, her husband would be curious if she did anything like that as well. She wanted to show her husband that it was only my ex and that she ran out afterwards and went home. She couldn't hold it in any longer and knew the longer she kept it from her husband and I makes her just as bad as them. As the other few girls were single, it wouldn't matter for them. Lastly, only the one friend has called me and I have blocked the other girls' numbers. To clarify, she called me a faggot for my style choices. Said she wanted her to suck the stripper's dick to see what a real man is like. Then was going to take her out today and get her in bed with another guy to convince her to leave me. Well, she got her wish. I proceeded to say, well, we know why no man will ever want to be with you and just uses you for sex. To clarify, she really wants to be a wife and a mom, based on what my ex has told me. Then I hung up. To clarify, I am not misogynistic. My shot was not at all women, just this one person who happens to be a woman. For the update, I called my buddy after I got off here and told him everything. He called me an idiot and showed up shortly. I feel asleep and don't know much after. According to him, early this morning, my ex showed up trying to get into my house and he told her to leave. He said he doesn't want to see you and you need to go back to your mom and dad's tonight. According to him, she listened, go into the car, and went to her parents. I eventually woke up late this morning to a message on my phone from her father. For anyone wondering, her father was married before. They got married very young, and she cheated on him. He divorced with no kids or anything, so it was a clean break. Anyway, his message was very brief and to the point. All he said was that I am sorry for my daughter's actions. I didn't raise her that way. I will respect any decision you decide to do. What time would you like us to come her things? I give my ex the benefit that she at least told them the truth. I texted him the time to come and that everything was already packed and just needed to go, and he just responded, okay. Thankfully, I don't have a hangover and feel fine. I got cleaned up and have eaten breakfast. As me and my buddy finished everything, him, his wife, and her showed up. His wife and him walked up while she stayed in the car and refused to look at me. Her dad asked where stuff was, and I pointed and he began packing. Her mother asked if we could talk. I had calmed down, and since she was always good to me, I said, okay. She apologized for what her daughter did and gave me a hug and kiss on the cheek. She used to do this when we were younger, she always really liked me. She began to cry, and so did I. She said, it is up to you want to do from here. I just want you to know she loves you so much and will do anything to fix this and regrets it with her life. However, what she did can be seen as unforgivable, and I understand if it is. She then told me to stay safe and that I am a good man who didn't deserve this and gave me another hug and a kiss. They finished packing and were about to go when I noticed my ex began to have a crying fit. Her parents calmed her down and she got out of the car and came up to me. She asked if we could talk alone. I told her I will be videoing it for my own safety, and she said that was fine. We came in and sat down and she started crying and I did too. She said she was so sorry and that she will do anything if I would just forgive her. I said I can't do that. I was like, If you had told me right after and was remorseful, we could have worked on it. But you kept it from me and continued to hide it. She said she knows and has regretted it since that night. I mentioned the high five and she said my friends were cheering me on and I got caught up in the moment. As soon as I realized what I had done, I immediately shut down. You can ask anyone there. I quit drinking. We left to the strip club. I got a shower and went to bed. They wanted to go to more bars and hang out with guys and play games and everything else. But I just wanted to forget that evening ever had happened. I hoped that I would forget and you would never find out. But you are right, I should have told you. She asked if there were anything she could do, and I said no. I asked her, have you ever cheated on me before? We are already done, so it doesn't matter now. She swears that she has never cheated on me before and that this was the one and only time. I may be an idiot, but I do believe her. I mentioned her friend and what she had said about me and how she wanted her to give the stripper a BJ and get her laid today. She said that when she left, it woke her up and asked why she was leaving. She told her and she said, who cares? We will go find you a real man. She said he is a real man that loves me for me and I have fucked everything up. She then told her I was a faggot and not a real man BS, and she told her to fuck off and to never call her again. She said, you liked when I got that stripper to let you give a BJ. She was like, you wanted that? Yeah, and I wanted to get you laid this evening. Forget him? You need guy who doesn't wear makeup and paint his nails and stays at home for work. I guess because I don't work with my hands, I am not a real man. My fiancé basically said that I love those things about him and he has an amazing career and is better than all those guys. Then told her to never call her again and leave her alone. She then asked, is there any chance of us rekindling in the future? I told her I can't predict the future, but I wouldn't bet you life on it. She gave me the biggest hug, and I would be lying if I didn't want to hug her back and say it is okay. Let's get married, but I didn't. She gave me a kiss and then the worst part. I asked for the ring back. She begged and pleaded one more time with me, but I said please just give me the ring back. She took it off, handed it to me. I then told her, I won't be releasing the video or pictures that I have of you. As long as you don't do anything that would negatively affect me, I am just going to tell people we had a change of heart. She told me thank you for being kind to me. Then went on about how I am the sweetest guy ever and how she messed up everything and is so sorry. She then said she would never talk ill of me, and even if she did, no one would believe her, as a joke. She then went, where did you get those? I said, it doesn't matter. She said, you're right, it doesn't. I told her goodbye, and she said bye to me. She turned around one last time and said, please, I'll do anything. I said, no, you should have told me. She tried to give me one more hug and a kiss, but put my hand and said, please just go. They left, and that is it. I have already canceled everything, and my buddy and brother are notifying everyone of the canceled wedding. Thanks to everyone. To be honest, this will probably get deleted once I get some normalcy back and will delete it, so that I will never see this again. But thank you to everyone. Also, please be kind to each other. This name-calling and battling out one another is not worth it and makes us less human. Please be kind and apologize to each other. I didn't want this to become a pickside situation. I wanted this to be advice and help. But again, thank you to all. Edit. I know one will see this. I do not care, as this venting helps a bit. This morning it turns out my ex had texted me early this morning asking me if I had posted on Reddit. I asked her why, and she admitted that she was looking at anything that may resemble what happened to us, and if there is a way to fix this. She sent me a link, and I said that yes, that was me, but who posted it was not. I don't know if someone had stolen or shared this story, but I am not exactly happy about it, but what can I do? I saw some comments and I'm sure some of you are thinking the same thing. We aren't alcoholics. We drink maybe 2 or 3 times a year. That is it. I drank the other night because of a stupid reason and I regret it, but it is done. I already threw out what I had and will not be buying anymore. Yes, I had depression when I was a young teen into my late teens. Mainly once I left for college, it got a lot better, and I really haven't had an issue with it. It wasn't until this that my depression has gotten bad again. No, I am not on drugs, and no, I don't take antidepressants. I just need to let things settle down. I have already deleted the photos and video. I know she isn't going to push anymore, so I see no issue with getting rid of them. Once again, I never was going to release them. Also, I contacted my buddy's wife to delete them as well, and she has. Also, I never thought of releasing them. I merely kept them as proof if she tried to lie about it. Once she admitted, I see no reason to keep them. I didn't change the locks. She willing gave me the key to my house. She stated it isn't hers to keep any longer. For the record, I will give she is very independent. She never wanted to join bank accounts, and she is not on the house. When I purchased the home, we had been dating a while and knew we would get married. I offered to put her on the home and she refused as she said she couldn't contribute to it, so she had no right to it. I will say she made a terrible decision, but is not a terrible person. She knows who sent me the photos and videos now, so I hope that doesn't ruin their friendship as they are each other's only friends now. But if it does, it does. To the people calling me insecure, if that makes your day better, go for it. Lastly, my ex even said that some of you are just nasty, vile humans, to those who were attacking me for no reason. I don't know if she is trying to take my side to make me let her back in, but it is whatever. I already apologized to her for the drunk call and the post. She has forgiven me, and I have forgiven her for what she has done too. It doesn't mean I trust her, but I see that by not forgiving her, I only hurting myself. I realize people mess up and none of us are perfect, but just because she messed up doesn't mean I have to continue my life with her. Also, I will be deleting the drunk post as I isn't helpful in any way. Minor update. I was messaged by my ex again, and I guess this made it to YouTube. I don't know by who, and I don't care. She mentioned I deleted the drunk post. I guess this individual or guy who read the story didn't see it. I am not upset by that, but if they really wants to see it is out there. Also, I have asked that she no longer contact me and she agreed to stop.